I listen to your show every single day.
Breakfast Club?
God damn it, the Breakfast Club.
Put that ass up on the Breakfast Club.
Made it! You can't say Breakfast Club without the Breakfast Club.
You're like this rare air.
You got platforms and partners all over the place because your demand is so high. People want to be in business with the Breakfast Club. I don't think white people know how popular you guys are.
DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God.
Yeah, you guys really are like the hip-hop early morning, late night talk show.
Y'all know what y'all talking about.
Good morning, USA!
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Monday.
Yes, Monday. Back to the work week. How you feeling?
Man, had an amazing weekend. I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. My mic don't sound crazy to you?
No.
Man, it must be these headphones.
Oh, you got new headphones finally?
Hell yeah, they sound like auto-tune or something. Like I feel like
Really?
Future in this mother.
Nah.
That's crazy.
Sound good. What you did this weekend that was so great?
Watch the fight.
Okay.
This is a fantastic fight this weekend. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. This is why we love the sport of boxing, the unpredictability of it all. Because nobody expected Ryan to do what he did.
Not at all.
The odds were like 8-0 or something like that, or 8-1 or something crazy like that.
Now, Jess, you went to the fight.
I did.
How was it in there?
It was great. It was amazing. I liked how Ryan came out. I like that he came out to Jesus Walks. I like the fight. I mean, I'm not surprised that he did what he did. I kept being surprised that Devin kept getting knocked down, but he wouldn't they wouldn't call it. They was calling. Did y'all see the fights before?
No.
They was calling the fights like crazy.
Fast.
Yeah, real fast. And he got knocked down like 3 times, Devin, right? And they didn't call it at all. He looked so confused the first time.
Yeah?
Like, you see the first time he got knocked down?
I didn't see it till
he's never been knocked down.
To like the 7th or 8th round.
So I'm sure that was a new feeling for him. That's never happened. He's never been knocked down in a fight.
I salute him for kept getting up, but yeah. And then 21 Savage came out with Devin. That was so cool.
Walked him out, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he walked him out. But
how do you feel when you come out to a fighter and he lose? Like when you come.
Yeah, we ain't see him no more after that.
You ain't see him no more after that? No. You don't come after. You just I'm just gonna head back to Atlanta.
That was it. But I sat right behind Mike Tyson. It was cool, and it was so many people coming up to him. Like people were so upset because it was so many people coming up to him, like taking pictures and all that. And he had his people next to him, and he kept on telling security, like, I'm ready. Like, elbow some people. I'm talking about all these white women just kept coming.
Oh, you talking about Mike Tyson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kept coming up like, Mike, hey, putting the camera in his face. He ain't like that at all. It was real crazy in there. Somebody was smoking a cigarette right beside me. I got them put out, so I feel good about myself.
Okay, all right.
A cigarette, like, all right, bring a blunt. Don't bring no cigarette.
Well, don't bring none of that. You're pregnant.
Well, yeah. But, I can smell a little weed. Don't smoke no cigarette next to me.
Jesus.
It was real ghetto, but it was
probably
real
like
good.
smelling the weed because you can't smoke.
Yeah, the weed is fine, but not a whole pack of Newports.
Nah.
And you gearing up to smoke it. What? And knew who I was. Knew I was pregnant and everything. Yeah, Jess. All right, yeah. Put her out. Got put right out.
Good job, Jess. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Now, shout to the Jack and Jill organization. I was at their gala Friday, and then Saturday I went to the Barrister Bowl, or the Barrister Gala out in Detroit, which is a gala that's all black attorneys based out of Detroit. So it was pretty dope. It was like 3,000 people there. It was a great time, great event. And then I got a chance to watch the game. To watch the fight and the game, actually. So it was a great weekend for me, too. I got a chance to relax. I got a chance to do a little work, and then just sit back, relax, and watch the kiddies.
Nice.
All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. Comedian Lil Rel will be joining us.
Yeah, Rel got a new movie out called We Grown Now.
We Grown Now, yes. We're going to kick it with comedian Lil Rel, and we got front page news. We'll tell you about Donald Trump and Ryan Garcia. He'll tell you what he did before the fight. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Start off with sports. The playoffs. The Cavaliers beat the Magic. Timberwolves beat the Suns. The Nuggets beat the Lakers. The Knicks beat the 76ers. Celtics beat the Heat. The Clippers beat the Mavericks. The Thunder beat the Pelicans barely. And the Bucks beat the Pacers. All right? Now, over the weekend, of course, everybody was watching the fight. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. And Ryan Garcia won. 3 knockdowns. A wild upset. And this is what he said after the fight.
I walked through the fire and still held it down and still beat Devin Haney and still drank every day and still beat him. And I did everything. Hey, what happened? False reality, right? Drank every single night, went out on the first Monday and the Tuesday and drank. What happened? I won. Wait. Not necessarily am I proud of that, but I'm just saying, this is, it was a statement to show you guys can't really with me.
That's right.
I do whatever I want. I still win.
Kids, don't listen to Ryan Garcia. That man was not drinking every night. Okay.
Now I will say
that
this:
man was not drinking every night.
When I seen him
smoking every night.
When I seen him Thursday night in the club, Thursday night in the restaurant, he did look a little twisted. But I wasn't gonna put it on him because I'm like, I don't know if it was water or not. It's what he looked like.
Because he knows how to act. Have we not learned that? You know the smartest thing Ryan Garcia said in his post fight.
What
he said, "Stop believing everything you see on the damn internet."
I ain't seen it on the internet. I seen it in person, but. You can't put that on somebody because he could have been acting, so that's why I would never.
He clearly was acting. We saw him in the ring Saturday. Like, clearly he was acting. It was all an act.
Yeah, he beat that boy ass though. So.
He definitely did. But I mean, salute to Devin Haney. Devin Haney was a warrior. Devin Haney fought the whole 12 rounds. He kept getting up. Like, cause there was some shots, them left hooks that Ryan Garcia was landing. I thought they was gonna have Devin on his ass, but he kept getting up. So salute to Devin Haney. That was a fantastic fight between two warriors.
Would you want to see it again?
Of course. They got to run that back.
All right, now let's talk about Donald Trump. Today is the opening statements in his trial today.
The jury seated and sworn in. Opening statements are set to begin in Lower Manhattan. The historic criminal trial is likely to feature a familiar cast of characters. First, there's Michael Cohen, who's likely to be the prosecution's main witness. The former president's fixer paid Stormy Daniels and got reimbursed for the payments. We might also hear from Stormy Daniels herself. The adult film actress may be asked to testify about her alleged sexual encounter with Trump. Then there's Hope Hick, who is Trump's campaign, was at least at the time, his campaign press secretary at the time of that hush money payment. Prosecutors may ask her about her knowledge of Trump's efforts to prevent Daniels' allegations from becoming public. The wild card in all this is the former president himself. He said he would take the stand as he exited a courtroom on Friday, but it's still far from clear if he will stick to that plan.
Well, good morning to juror number 5 in the Trump trial.
That's right.
She listens to the Breakfast Club. Drop one of the clues bombs for juror number 5. I don't know if she's listening right now. I don't think she's supposed to, but if you are, good morning.
Yes, good morning. I'm sure if she is, she's on her way to court right now. All right, and that is front page news. Now get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Let us know what you did this weekend, how your weekend was, and all that. Did you win money on the fight? Let's discuss again. 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Omar.
Omar, what up? Get it off your chest.
Nah, I just want to talk about how the referee just kept letting the fight go on after Haney's legs were wobbly and couldn't even stand up.
Yeah. He was the champion. You gotta keep the money going.
I see mad people talking about that. Y'all believe the ref should have stopped the fight?
Yeah, at some point. I mean, the way they was calling all the fights before, but I don't know.
Charla?
I don't think Devin Haney was ever hurt to the point where they had to stop the fight. I wouldn't have stopped the fight. Followed the ref.
He was looking so weak though. Like after a while, I was like, "Damn, please call it."
If he'd have stopped the fight, I would have hit good too, man. I would have hit good too. Hello, who's this?
There's Emery Oliver from the chat, man.
Emery, what up? Get it off your chest.
Yeah, I just want to get off my chest about that fight. David Haley, he shouldn't be embarrassed. Not at all. He came out, fought a good fight. It's his daddy who should be embarrassed for boosting him up so much. That man, Ryan Garcia, beat him like he wanted to see Candy come up out of him, man.
Oh, why shouldn't his daddy boost him up? I mean, Devin Haney is a multiple world champion in 2 weight classes. What are you talking about? He was the undisputed champion at lightweight. What are you talking about?
It's cool that you do what you do as a father, because I'm a father myself. But I'm just saying, if you're going to boost him up like that, he should have came out and won.
He was undefeated.
What
are you talking about?
Undefeated, undisputed champion.
This is boxing,
what are you talking
about? I hate people.
He never lost.
Talking about when he was like, "I'm sending him in there to kill him. He gonna kill him." He was hyping it up. It was real.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, it's Talia.
Hey, Talia, get it off your chest.
I just wanted to say good morning to y'all and congratulations to Jess on her pregnancy.
Hey.
Thank you, girl.
I don't know, thank you. Y'all might not remember me by my name because I talked to so many people, but it's been a couple of months. I'm the girl that got shot in the back and had that whole situation going on.
Damn, I'm sorry that happened to you, Queen. Yeah. I remember this story now.
How you doing?
Yeah,
a lot better?
I think good. It's just been a few months of listening to y'all. I used to throw the newspaper route, so that's why I would listen to y'all as soon as y'all come in. But I got started back doing my line cooking job for like 3 months, but it was just too much on me. So here I am back doing the paper route, trying to hustle.
All right.
Keep doing what you're doing, baby.
That's right,
girl.
Mama. And thank you for listening. We appreciate you.
Always love y'all so much. Hope y'all have a great morning.
Love you more.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
What's up? It's Nicholas. How's it going?
Nicholas, good morning. Get it off your chest.
Why you sound so joyful,
Good
Nicholas?
morning.
You sound jolly.
I am. It's been a good weekend actually. I wanted to call and talk about that. Well, first, sorry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Charlamagne.
Good morning, King.
Jess Hilarious.
Morning.
Good morning. I wanted to call and talk about that Chris Brown dish.
What you think?
Man, that thing was amazing.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, he was going hard.
Crazy. Yeah. Like we knew. I mean, I don't know. Like I was just when I first heard it, I wasn't expecting him just to go off like he did. Like I wasn't ready for it. But I loved it. It's amazing.
I don't like him wishing death on Quavo though.
Yeah, but I mean, you've always said, Charlamagne, like when it's a rap battle, there's nothing's off the table,
no rules.
right? There's no rules involved.
Yeah.
Chris went in though.
He really did. And I want to say something else too to Jess Hilarious. Congratulations for getting the show. I really love you on here. You've been really amazing.
Thank you.
I wanted to say, back in March, you did the whole Women's Day thing, right?
Every day she got a different woman.
Yes.
Yeah, so I really like that you shouted out Brandy.
Yeah.
Brandy's one of my favorite singers since I was a kid.
Same.
So that was really cool that you shouted her out. I feel like she doesn't really get her flowers all the time, so I really appreciate you doing that. She's one of my favorites ever.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you, Nicholas.
Thank you.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, my name is Meek.
Hey, Misha, good morning.
Oh, you said Neek.
Good morning.
You said Neek or Misha?
Yes, Misha.
Misha.
Okay.
Good morning, Misha.
Good morning. I just want to say, first of all, good morning to y'all. And second, Jess Hilarious, congratulations, girl, on your pregnancy.
Thank you, boo.
You're welcome. So I want to let y'all know, okay, I want to get off my chest. Last week was the first week me and my man went on vacation for the first time without our kids. Now I'm just going to say my son is 9 years old, so y'all do the math, okay?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We went to Vegas, and it was so much fun. I never knew how fun Vegas is. I love the fact that we can, smoke your cannabis without nobody being in your business because I'm from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And Miami people like to be in your business, okay?
Yeah.
Now, the second thing, because I know, Charlamagne, you be ready to hang up on people now. So
That is not me. That's Envy. Envy do the phone.
No,
Okay,
she's telling the
sorry,
truth. Grab me.
Envy.
I'm
Okay.
listening.
I'm sorry. So I just want to say, y'all, I have a podcast called Mama Need a Life Too. I just want any mothers or any fathers too that need a safe space to talk about anything or give like helpful tips to people. That's great. Again, it's called Mama Need a Life Too. Y'all can find me on my Facebook page, which is Pretty Miss Misha. I'm gonna spell it out, y'all. It's P as in Peter, R-E-Y-M as in Mother, S as in Sam, M-I-S-H-A, Pretty Miss Misha. Again, if y'all want to tune in to my podcast, y'all can. Today we're going to be talking about autistic kids. I would love to see new people come in and share their input on it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well,
You gave some great advice this morning, man. Vacations are important. That's what we call them. When we leave the kids at home and just mom and daddy go off for the weekend.
That's right.
Vacation.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up now. We got Jess With The Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Last week it was just rap beef. Now it's R&B beef, rap beef, hip-hop beef, everything.
Jesus.
So everybody's spraying blocks. So we're going to talk about that.
All right. We'll get into that next, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Who dat? The Breakfast Club.
Get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies,
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Drake was real active this weekend. So first he officially dropped Push Ups, which was his response to Kendrick's verse on Like That. And the track was leaked just to see if we liked it, in my opinion. Y'all hyped it up. So he officially released it this past Friday. Then he followed up with another diss called Tailor Made Freestyle. He used 2 AI-made verses with the voices of Tupac and Snoop Dogg, and we got that.
Kendrick, we need ya, the West Coast savior. Ain't great in your name, it's a hip-hop history. If you deal with this viciously, you seem a little nervous about all the publicity. Canadian lights get dot. We need to know the baby West Coast victory, man. Call him to me. Talk about him.
It's tough.
Yeah, and it's clearly an AI Dr. Dre beat too, right?
Yeah.
That's a Dr. Dre sounding record.
Yeah.
I just think it's a little clowned out. You know what I mean? Yeah, very much.
Wow.
I just feel
I
like
thought it was dope. I thought it was brilliant the way he did it.
It was. Why do you think it was clowned up?
I mean, it's just like the fact that he used Snoop and Tupac. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's just almost weird. Even his verse, what he talking about, like.
I think it's dope how he put it together, basically waiting for Kendrick and Pac saying, Kendrick, don't let us down, and Snoop saying, come on,
West Coast icons being disappointed in Kendrick Lamar is dope. Drake did exactly what he was supposed to do.
I thought it was dope.
Okay.
He came out with another one before Kendrick can respond again. I love the strategy. I thought the record was creative. And Kendrick can't blame anyone for that record but himself because he still hasn't responded.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something else. Don't be surprised if Drake drops again this week. But if he drops again this week, it's not going to be a hit. It's not going to be a diss record. It's going to be a hit record with some disses in it. Why are we acting like we don't know this beige man at this point?
Yeah, I mean, that's why we all have opinions, you know. But Drake did the final verse in his own voice.
I love it when you talk loose like I'm not in the room. Since like that, your tone changed a little. You not as enthused. How are you not in the booth? It feel like you kind of removed. You trying to let it die down. Nah. Not this time. You following through.
Yeah.
I like Drizzy on that, man. I like what Drizzy did.
I don't like when waffle-colored Negroes go on the warpath, but, you know, Drake does it very well. And once again, don't be surprised if he drops again this week. But it's not going to be a diss record. It's going to be a hit record with some disses in it. Because he does this all the time. Like, he put out 2 records. One just came out on DSP, and then he just threw out the AI record. That's not how Drake moves. Drake makes hit records.
Yeah, well, he can't clear the AI record, but you just throw that out for the, you know, on the internet.
He's going,
and then he gonna come.
I wouldn't be shocked if he come out with a record this week. That's a hit record with some disses in it. That's going to be all over radio. Going to scream crazy. Probably a video. Just watch.
It's crazy because he was saying that Kendrick is going to have to wait a week or whatever because Taylor Swift drops her album or whatever, so he can't drop until after she's going to put him out the feud or whatever.
What's up
but
with
then
that?
he turns around and says that he moved his stuff because Taylor dropped. So I don't know. I just feel like, you know, he having fun with this because he ain't nobody saying nothing or whatever. But
well,
I mean,
Taylor did
just a little
sell. She sold 2 million the first week.
No, I understand. That's why
insane.
he moved his project too. But you saying that Kendrick can't, he has to wait after she dropped too. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I felt like to me it was clowned out. But Snoop Dogg had woke up and didn't know what was going on. So Snoop's part on it was number 2.
Yes, you. What the you really got to do? Passed you the torch at the House of Blues, and now you got to do some dirty work. You know how to move, right? I know you never been to jail, orange jumpsuits and shower shoes. Never shot nobody, never stabbed nobody. Never did nothing violent to no one. It's the homies that empower you. But still, you gotta
he didn't seem like he was upset by it. It was just funny to him, but he was still confused. This was his reaction.
They did what? When? How? Are you sure? Y'all have a good night. And to all. Went off. Everybody calling my phone, blowing me up. What the what happened? What's going on? I'm going back to bed. Good night.
I love the strategy of it all, man. It's another calculated drone strike by Drake. And, you know, Kendrick is at the point right now, it's like, I don't even know what he's going to say. It's kind of like Drake neutralized his opponent in a real way because Eminem and 8 Mile himself. He's saying things that Kendrick could possibly say about him. Kendrick can't come out and sound angry because Drake just out here sounding like he having some fun. He just want to spar. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Kanye inserted himself.
That's so pointless.
He
where
wasn't
did that come
tapped
from?
in at all. I mean, he's Kanye. You know, not
this wasn't
really too
clowned
many
out to you.
things he does. What? Very much.
Oh, okay.
Drake and Kanye both this weekend. This whole weekend. The beef I can't wait to talk about is Chris, but we're gonna do that in the second hour. Because we were talking about y'all favorites right now. So he this is what he said.
It's a rap, nigga. Where's Lucian? Serve your master, nigga. You caught a little bag for your masters, didn't you? Lifetime deal like a bath and elegant definition. Y'all so out of sight, out of mind. I can't even think of a Drake line. Play J. Cole, get the piece of dry. Play this bitch back 130 times.
I just didn't agree with it because I think of Drake lines, even though I'm not even really like a Drake fan. Like I'm an old Drake fan, like of all the old stuff when he used to make music for us, but and women, that's what I mean. But
this is like watching the Royal Rumble.
Nobody jumped him in.
Yeah, all the wrestlers be running out, and then that one wrestler running out. Like, why the hell is he coming out here for? I don't want to see him. Kanye, go back home.
But we have to admit, I mean, I don't know if y'all gonna admit it or not. That beat was fire. I don't know if y'all heard the whole track.
Oh, the beat was hard.
Crazy, real crazy.
It's just everything that was on top of the beat. All the words. All the words was terrible.
Yeah, so I guess that's it for Drake, Kendrick, and Kanye.
Kendrick is on the clock. Okay. I just want y'all to know that. I've been saying that, but Kendrick is on the clock. Does Drake give Kanye a record? Because you know Drake's sitting on a Kanye record. He probably done had a few of those.
I wouldn't give it to him.
You wouldn't?
Like That is like Kanye's verse on Like That is gone. Nobody's talking about it after.
Nobody cares, right?
Nobody cares.
No. Damn. But that is Jess with the Mess for the first hour.
Thank you, Jess. When we come back, we got front page news. We'll tell you what's going on in Columbia University. And let's get to the record. If you haven't heard the record, this is the full record. This is Drake, I guess, featuring the AI version of Tupac and Snoop Dogg.
See how you say, I guess? It's clowned out.
It's the AI version.
You can't even say it. You just
I can't say
listen to
it. Well, just listen. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
I need to know this Taylor Swift
right now.
Kendrick Lamar connection.
You know, I moved my album.
Are they on the same parent company or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I know she did $2 million this week, which is crazy.
$2 million. This record, it's just psychological warfare at this point. Kendrick must got a nuclear weapon. He has to have a nuclear weapon.
We'll see. All right, morning. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, some quick sports. The Cavaliers beat the Magic. Timberwolves beat the Suns. The Nuggets beat the Lakers. The Knicks beat the 76ers. Celtics beat the Heat. Clippers beat the Mavericks. Thunder beat the Pelicans. And the Bucks beat the Pacers. Now, I don't know if you've seen the fight over the weekend. Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney. 3 knockdowns. But even though he lost, he does not get the belt, correct?
No, because he
didn't make weight.
He didn't make weight. So, yeah, Ryan Garcia won. We have audio of Ryan Garcia talking after the fight, and this is what he said.
I walked through the fire and still held it down and still beat Devin Haney and still drank every day and still beat him. And I did everything. Hey, what happened? False reality, right? Drank every single night, went out on the first Monday and the Tuesday and drank. What happened? I won. Wait. Not necessarily am I proud of that, but I'm just saying, this is, it was a statement to show you guys can't really with me.
That's right.
I do whatever I want. I still win.
That man did not drink and smoke every night. You don't drink and smoke every night and do what he did on Saturday.
Well, congratulations again to Ryan Garcia. Now, Columbia University is switching to remote learning today as pro-Palestinian demonstrations into the 6th day. Over 100 people have been arrested already.
Breaking news, we're now learning all classes at Columbia University are virtual today amid security concerns on campus and just as Jewish students prepare to celebrate Passover.
Meanwhile, pro-Palestinian supporters who took over the school's lawn put their tents back up over the weekend as they continue to protest. CBS News' Elijah Westbrook, live from Morningside Heights with the very latest on campus. Elijah?
Well, that update, Chris and Mary, coming in the form of a rather lengthy statement from the university's president that we just got our hands on. I do want to read you part of it that says to de-escalate the tension and give us all the chance to consider the next steps. I'm announcing that all classes will be held virtually on Monday. The university's president also said that she wants to sit down, talk, even argue, and find ways to compromise on solutions.
I wonder how all of this is going to impact the election in November. Like all these young college students who don't believe in Biden right now because of, his handling of the Israel-Palestine situation. I wonder if they're going to really, stay home in November and protest.
That's a good question
because
they feel like he's not showing up for them.
Well, Donald Trump wouldn't do anything different.
Yeah.
It would probably actually be worse. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, they even said they had to hire security to walk some students around campus, like when they want to go to the cafeteria, et cetera, et cetera. So it's definitely pretty bad there. Now, lastly, the House passes a new bill to aid Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan. And they're saying there's a TikTok ban. They're trying to make the TikTok parent company actually sell it.
TikTok.
As I said, TikTok to actually sell TikTok.
Rest in peace, TikTok.
This morning, time could soon be up for TikTok as we know it.
The clock would begin ticking when Congress passes the bill.
A bill passing the House overnight that would give ByteDance 1 year to divest from TikTok before app stores start blocking access. It's just slightly different from the TikTok bill which passed the House last month and was never taken up in the Senate.
It would be very sad if it went away.
If the law is signed, ByteDance would have a year to find a U.S. buyer.
Very few people have the money to be able to do this, so I would say the big names that would come to mind that could afford to buy TikTok would be all the big tech companies.
So they might be banning it at the end of the year.
Well, TikTok's on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where's juror number 5 in the Trump trial going to get her news? She said she got her news from TikTok and Google.
Well, she has the Breakfast Club as well.
Well, she said she listens to the Breakfast Club. She said she listens to the Breakfast Club and inspirational podcasts. That doesn't mean she's getting her news from us. She just said she listens. So where's she going to get her news?
I don't know. Well, maybe she'll start getting it from us. Well, good morning to her because she should be heading to court this morning right now. She has to be at court, I believe, at 8:30 a.m. So maybe she'll be listening.
Well, good morning, juror number 5.
Good morning, juror.
And I'm sure one of the big tech companies will buy TikTok. Mark Zuckerberg. Somebody will buy it.
And real quick, did y'all hear about the Nigerian chess champion Tunde Onakoya? He played for 60 hours in Times Square. 60 hours.
Really?
Yeah. Like, didn't get up. 3 days. He'd been a chess champion over
He was just
Nigeria,
busting
but
people's ass.
He can't. One dude.
Oh, he just played one
60
guy.
hours. Yeah. Yeah.
He just played one
That
person?
was really, really big.
Wow.
Yeah. 3 days straight. Didn't get up. None of that. I mean, of course, they
How you
bring
went
the
to the
water and all that.
bathroom? You didn't go to the bathroom?
I don't know. 60 hours straight. That's what he played in Times Square.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
Right around the corner.
Well, that is front page news. All right. Now, when we come back, comedian Lil Rel will be joining us. He has a new flick that's coming out. It's out actually right now. It's called We Grown Now. And we're going to talk to Lil Rel when we come back. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
We got Lil Rel.
What up?
Welcome back. How you feeling, man?
I'm good. This is the last of my little press run, so I can't wait to go home.
Well, you look good, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Let's see what's about We Grown Now, this movie.
Thank you. Because, you know, sometimes people don't have nothing to promote. So if you see me, I'm promoting something.
Right.
People like, I just want to talk.
I thought you just came up with a crest on comedian.
We Grown Now is a beautiful, beautiful movie. And I'm not even just saying it. Like, this is one of my favorite movies I've done. I mean, I've loved a lot of the stuff I've done, but since Get Out, this one has been like the most powerful one I've done in a long time. And the 2 young men that star in this movie are amazing. It's a love letter to the Cabrini Green residents and just to Chicago in general. And like, it humanizes all those families, not just at Cabrini Green, but just projects in general all over the country. Because you know how they make people, you know, look into projects over the years, you know. And so, man, this movie does a good job of just showing how beautiful community and family is. It's really dope.
So it's shot in Chicago.
It was shot in Chicago, yeah.
And I love that you from Chicago too. So did you get any of that nostalgia? Like, just like.
Yeah, I remember 1992 when I was like, because that's where the movie takes place. You was born in 92?
Yeah, man.
You like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, I'm old. Like, why you feel bad, right?
Okay.
So you was born in 92? The second Bulls championship. That's when you was here. Yeah, it was interesting because even I've been going to all the screenings and I'm still watching it, and it's like I can remember when then Trail Davis got killed. That's when Chicago got real, and we started seeing a lot more of those young people get murdered from the stray bullets and the gang violence. And I remember that kind of being the first summer for me where my parents had to be like, hey, you can't go here no more. You have to be careful because, and we had to grow up way too fast just because of that.
What made you stay away from all that growing up?
My dad, you know what I mean? Like me having a father. Like my dad was like it was only maybe like 2 dads in our neighborhood.
Wow. And
when everybody started, and this is real talk, and that's why like watching this movie is kind of like eerie a little bit because you can remember like when all of us went from being kids to like everybody started to kind of join gangs and stuff, and we didn't do that because of my dad. And it was tough because you lost, like when you see this movie, it's about friendship, but I can remember, damn, that was the last time we was just like kids, and then it got real for everybody.
You lose friends, you lose family members.
It's crazy looking at 92 and we're in 2024, and you remember like even that year it was like stop the violence, and it was very and nothing changed. It actually got worse. And that's scary. Like, even when you think about, I think about the kids and young people I went to school with that's not here no more because of choices we all made, maybe around that time, to be quite honest with you.
What's the biggest misconception about Chicago? In particular, like those hood and those projects?
I just think we forget that there's families in there. You know, even in the movie, they play a clip from an old news story. Mayor Daley's talking about Cabrini Green, and they're talking about it like it's a war zone, as if it's not people living in those, you know, those projects. And then you forget how messed up the Chicago Housing Authority was. Like, they the ones that dropped the ball. Like, they wasn't fixing stuff. Because when the projects first was built, and it's actually about to be a National Housing Authority museum, my family is one of the featured families because they was in the Jane Addams projects. I actually just did the voiceover for, like, when you go to their apartment, they redid it. My mom grew up with her sisters and her brother. And, you know, I'm doing the voiceover. So you walk in, it's like, hey, me describe it. It was very emotional doing, too. But they came in there with hope to live in the project. The projects were new. It was a project.
Yeah. Which is supposed to be something that is a project that we hope works.
Yes.
Right.
And I think we forget that is what that was. And then at some point, especially when it just became majority, you know, black families in there, they stopped caring. They didn't fix anything. Like, even it's a scene in the movie where they're getting on the elevators and this is broke. Like, you know, there's people now who still live in the projects. New York still got their projects up. And some of those elevators still don't work.
Yeah, mad people die in those elevators.
Yeah.
Fall down the shafts.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, you know, growing up, even though it was the projects, even though it was the hood, it made you who you were, right? It made you be able to see things a lot different than a lot of other people would. Now, with you having kids, of course, they're not going to have that lifestyle, but not necessarily the project and the hood lifestyle, but the being able to see everything. Does that concern you at all?
No. You know, it was funny. I watch you all the time, and I saw Aries on here, and he was talking about, like, Jordan Peele and those guys. And it's interesting that, like, when you hear, like, cats be like, oh, yeah, I could tell they not from the hood, whatever. But, like, our kids now, nothing like that.
That's right.
And so I hopefully we get away from just, like, what we say what black is. Because to be honest with you, even if they grew up in the valley, because I live in the valley now, and I mean I could say this on here, I guess, but like my career recently got broken into like twice.
Jesus.
Yeah. And it's crazy for me because I'm like, man, the hood, nobody broke in nobody's house. They broke in your car, maybe took a bike from the back, but nobody came in your crib. And like you think things are better because you're in this nicer area and you got the gates up and all that. And I'm like, no, that's burglary.
More of a target.
And I reacted differently. I'm from the west side of Chicago, so, you know, you still call the police, but like I turned it to like a ninja. Like I'm like, come while I'm here. You know what I mean? Like we gonna fight to the death. Because it's just something about somebody coming in your space. It's a different, and it blew my mind because I'm like, damn, that's so disrespectful. Like even though the hood was the hood, you just never. If somebody broke in somebody's house, everybody knew it, and we all jumped on them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like somebody woke somebody up. You just broke in the house. Get up. And everybody came out there like let's whoop their ass. For breaking into somebody's house.
Did you catch who broke into your house in the valley?
No, it's that's a thing they're doing.
It's a ring, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even when you look at the footage, which is why, like, once again, you know, I don't want to say, you know, son of hood, but it's like, I'm not nervous. I'm more or less irritated by it.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing how they move.
Where were you when they did it? Were you away?
I was at a screening, yeah.
So they knew you were going to be gone.
I guess, man. I've been trying to, you know, it's trying to figure out what, because once again, it's the second time. The first time they did it.
Same house?
Same career.
Jesus.
And it's been in a 4-month span. And the first time they got in because I left the balcony up, but I got like, you know, everything's gated off. So I didn't think, like, you got to be. But then I look at the footage and watching these young dudes climb over a gate, and I'm like, damn. But the second time they broke the window in one of my rooms.
And they always say with the police in California, it takes them a long time to get to a
tell you, it was funny. And I'll give a damn what they think. It was like 50 cops that showed up, and they couldn't catch this one. They flashed a light in the house. He was coming down the stairs.
Oh, so they caught him in the house.
They didn't catch him.
Oh,
I don't know how. It's 50 of y'all.
Yeah. What?
And you don't catch this dude. And then they had a meeting afterwards. Because I was still at the screening for We Grown now.
So did they see him run out or nothing?
They saw they flashed the light. He ran out. The glass he broke. He went back into the media room, ran out. And I got like a big yard and stuff. But like, y'all got a helicopter. So I'm like, so ain't nobody seeing.
These are professional.
Yeah. No, they not.
50 cops?
Because I know somebody who got their house broken into, and they said the person came off the roof. They said they literally heard the thump, and they looked, and the person was just on the balcony, so they had to jump off
When
the
you
roof.
look at the footage, I'm going to tell you something. The pants are sagging. It's like, fam, come on, man.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm not saying I want to be home. That's what I'm saying. I looked at this stuff and like the first time they only took some Jordans, just because my assistant showed up right away. Because I didn't know anybody. I just know my alarm was going off. I just told her to go check at the house, and your hood spidey senses go off because she came in and the refrigerator was open. It wasn't beeping. I was like, why the refrigerator not beeping? If I left it open,
so they got food?
No, because they was using it for the light. Oh, and they was in there hiding, and so I told her to get out the house. Like, yo, you gotta leave the house because they're still in there.
Hold on, when the police asked you to describe the person,
they didn't ask me. They didn't. I didn't look at all this stuff till I looked at my own footage and I looked at the cameras and stuff. But it was what they saw when they flashed the light in there. They had all black, the mask. He was moving kind of fast,
pants sagging,
and a book bag.
Damn.
All right, we got more with Lil Rel when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with comedian Lil Rel. Charlamagne?
What is the difference between being black famous and white famous? Because I feel like you've experienced both.
Well, not really. I mean, I say the difference is if you white famous, you could just do what you want, even if you're just a white comedian. Mm-hmm. I was telling somebody I saw a clip of Will Ferrell doing Beyonce. Like literally doing what? I'm just thinking, crawling. And ain't nobody going like, see, he's so, you see what he doing? Because he acting like a woman. That's why.
That's like all the movies.
They don't ever say that. They don't bring up Mrs. Doubtfire. They don't do none of that stuff. They just do what the hell they want to. Mm-hmm. They can just act at anything they want to. And I feel bad for black actors and artists because you almost have to be careful because you just don't want somebody saying, oh, that's why you did that and did this. And I'm like, damn. But white actors, you could just do whatever you want to. They free.
That we had Bill Burr up here.
I love Bill Burr.
Yeah, I love him too. He was up here and he was saying he used to bomb like all the time, and that shocked me. Because I love him. He's one of my favorite like people to watch like on like Netflix or whatever. So he said he used to bomb all the time. Did you ever?
Everybody. I mean, if you
don't say everybody, because not me.
Well, Jess, this is interesting. I can say,
boy,
and it's not a.
Lil Rel said, but Jess, she not what?
Well, here we go.
That's not what he just let him say. Damn.
Think about it, Rel.
It's not a bad thing because it goes back to this point I've been making a lot lately. It's like I grinded the way I did, so you wouldn't have to do a lot of the same stuff I had to do. We had to do those Chitlin Circuit holding the wall spots.
Absolutely.
With the game still being on. And you gonna bum because they don't care that you're doing a comedy show. They came in there to watch the Bulls game. And we happen to be doing a comedy show. Or, I mean, this stuff like where it's literally holding the wall crazy spots. You've been able to kind of walk into this where it's like, yo, you got your audience already. You already have a fan base. When nobody knows who you are and you start. Like, the person in it don't know who you is. That's the toughest thing in the world to make those people laugh.
Yeah.
And it's a different grind. So I believe like, I look at like somebody like me and other comics that's, came up with me, like, that's one of the doors we open. And I mean, which is to my point also when people are saying like, hey, I hate that the veteran comics that talk about our group and people under them about what they think they've done. And I'm like, well, your nose and the stuff you went through made it easier for me. That's right. Why you don't take that credit?
Yeah.
And so for you, you don't have to experience that because you don't have to do the same extremely tough rooms. But there was rooms that other comedians made hard on purpose, so you wouldn't do well. Those don't even exist no more for real.
Like what? That's like the chocolate sundaes and all that type of stuff?
You remember Lil Duval, that Atlanta?
Oh man,
when
you kill yourself.
Jack, what's his name?
Jack Thriller.
Thriller was with the mirror.
Tripping on Tuesdays.
No, it wasn't Tripping on Tuesdays. I forgot what it was called. If you killed in there, I remember like I remember my shirt. I was sweating profusely, but I worked so hard to get them laughs. I'm like, but I ain't get booed off. You don't even know if you did good. As long as they ain't boo you off, you was happy. And they made that room tough on purpose.
Yeah.
They'll make your intro weird, all types of stuff. And so, but guess what? Those rooms existed all across the country, and it made you a better comic. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, those things don't exist like that no more. So it's not. But knock on wood about not bumming. Don't say that.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I was going to ask you about Gerard Carmichael, right? He was talking about Dave Chappelle's comedy, and we were saying that comics shouldn't be talking about other comics' bits or what they like and what they don't like because 9 times out of 10, I'm sure they have a bit that people don't like. So what's your thoughts on that?
I don't think comics should say something is offensive because you can easily offend as a comic too.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that's why Gerard apologized too. I mean, like we can all have our own personal takes on, you know, different things that comics do. I don't comment on nobody's jokes. Sometimes I do want to, you know, when we start calling people the GOAT and stuff, or when they call themselves a GOAT, I think it's categories that make that happen. A lot of people still talk about Eddie. I think Eddie's the greatest of all time. But then you got some people that's done more specials than him, like, well, he hasn't done enough specials to be called that. Which is crazy. He don't need to.
Yeah, you got Raw and Delirious. I mean, goddamn.
And he did that under 22. So why would he? He don't have to do a bunch of. He ain't got to.
Yeah.
You got to do a bunch of specials. He don't have to. Like Eddie Murphy has been one of the most famous people we've ever. Like my kids know who he is based off him being Donkey.
Yeah, yeah.
To me, that's dope. Where your career has done all these different. He's actually showed us how to be a superstar in comedy. He was our first real rock star. But I mean, even with that, like Dave, I think me and Gerard talked about this a couple times. It's just like you just want to see Dave go a little more personal. I was joking with somebody recently. I'm like, dang, he never did a bit about how he got swole. He just went from skinny to swole. We never heard Dave Chappelle tell us no reason, because you want to hear his comedic genius on. Why did you become skinny to swole? Why?
And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it happened overnight too. I feel like I was watching one day, he was getting next thing he was coming. I'm like, what?
Nah, we haven't seen him for a while. But I guess when I hear people say that, I'm like, his last special, he talked about his wife a lot, and he talked about it was the whole strip club thing, and
yeah, but he's always been. And I love Dave, but he's always been good at like, which is so weird when he, you know, he was at the, you know, when he had decided to say something about Cat talking about people, and I'm like, and I saw him out, and we both was talking about it. He's like, man, that's up, man, you know, whatever. But I'm like, well, I mean, you started too, you know. Like the whole dress conversation really happens because of you.
Really?
Yeah, I think people forget he's the one that did the interview with everybody. Like, you know something? Chappelle's right.
Oh, that was the Oprah? Was it Oprah?
Yep.
Oh,
and so that
man.
kicked off all that. And so, like, I think sometimes we just be reckless with what we say. I just think we have to be careful about it. And then that's why it's so funny. Is like all these comics say, like, black comics are just so interesting to me, man. Like, and then we don't do it on stage. We wait till we do the interviews to have the deep conversations. And it's like, you ain't just make a joke about it.
But that's what I like about comedians, though. Because some of the best conversations, you, especially here on Breakfast Club, comedians can be deep, and then they can go on stage and be super funny. I think that's what, you know.
Yeah, but you need a balance of both. Because, like, I think our job is to make things funny. I mean, that's one of the things I love about Chris Rock, when he used to make some of the most political things so funny. I mean, you can look at his last special, like, I could always tell when, like, and I love Chris, but that was the first time I was like, dang, he's not comfortable. Like, if he would have opened up with the slap, I'd have been like, oh, he's over it. But he didn't.
Yeah.
And then he started venting, and it was like, oh.
Probably because it was live, so he got to save the slap to hold the audience.
Nah,
you don't think so?
I think if you smart, you do that first so you can get back to what you know is the essence of your stand-up.
Lil Rel says Chris Rock is not smart. That's going to be the head.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I don't Tony and all the waiting on me. Them brothers be waiting. It's like 15 Rock brothers. It's like, don't come to the Bronx, Rel.
But you say he should have led with it.
I could tell he wasn't, which is why I wish he'd have took his time, maybe. He wasn't ready necessarily. I think he felt like he was pushed to talk about it. But
I don't think he should have been live.
Me neither.
I like going to see comedians.
I want to do it live, though.
Really?
I think I could do it. Yeah, because I mean, most of my specials been the first show. So
Cat doing it.
Yeah, it's going to be so interesting.
May 17th.
Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know if I'm going to watch.
You get tired of hearing him call you ugly?
He don't talk about me no more.
What was your problem with Cat? Why you call you ugly?
No, I didn't have a problem with him at all. He had a problem with me out of nowhere. I didn't know. It was just weird. I don't have any problem with Cat Williams. He just had I think he hate dark skin. Because he always got some weird to say about dark comedians. He don't say nothing about the other motherfuckers. He be like, the black motherfuckers are ugly. Ugly ass. You'll never kiss a girl, Lil Rel, because you're ugly. Uncle Drew, they made you. Yeah, he was saying. I was like, what?
You laugh when you hear that, though?
Because it's funny.
No, he's hilarious.
But Cat Williams, I always tell people, if Kanye sounded like Cat, he would have been president.
Explain.
Because Cat has a good way of, he could deliver bullshit so believable.
Yeah, but Kanye does too.
No, but we all just look at him. We're like, oh, all right. Cat makes it funny.
Got you.
So it's entertaining. Even if you think it's a fact. Like, everybody took even half the stuff that Cat said in their interview, and a lot of that stuff was lies, but it was still like, damn, that's. But regular people at home like, see, I knew it. See, because you could put in your contract that if you want somebody with, you ain't gonna ask for back end points. You gonna say specifically, I want Rick and Smiley even on 10th on the call sheet. So like, why would you believe that? so crazy. People like, see, I knew it. You can't do that. You cannot negotiate nothing like that.
Yeah.
You can barely ask for like stuff in your trailer. You can ask for it another nigga.
But they don't know, man. You can't. They don't know.
You see what happened? Did he have on a dress? Yes, he did.
Well, don't move. We got more with comedian Lil Rel when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Lil Rel. Charlamagne?
And I want to go back to talking about the Rel show with you and Jess, because I remember giving you props because like Jess was doing her thing as a stand-up social media, but to give her that opportunity,
it wasn't that we gave it to her. She had
earned it.
She had the best self-tape I think I've ever seen, and she talked to herself. This was so weird about it. It was nobody reading from the other side. Okay, I didn't hear another voice, but she was reacting to this ghost voice in a way where me and Gerard was sitting there like, "This is brilliant." It was such a good ass self tape. We was just almost in shock how good it was, and so it was easy for us to be like, "Oh, yeah, it has to be Jess."
What would you do different about that sitcom? It was on for a season.
A season.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't think I would do anything differently about the show. I think the way I did things. I was talking about this recently. Because I can be honest about it, therapy made me really understand how much I put on myself. I was very stressed out doing that show.
Yeah.
And it's because I was trying to make something impossible in a way where you're trying to please all these black people around the country. You want to make everybody happy in Chicago. You want to make it was too much.
Like how you said black just now, bro.
Oh, I said well, I'm glad I said it like that because it's like it's impossible to do that.
That is fact.
Yeah.
It's impossible. You just can't please everybody.
Yeah.
You have to do whatever you think is honest about your voice and what that is. And I was all in my stand-up. I've never geared like this is towards this audience. I did whatever I thought was funny. I think with that I was just trying to make sure I got to do this for us and our people and this and that. And so I don't know, it was just some things I could have did better, even just as a leader and things like that. But it was nothing bad. It's just I could do a lot of things better. But I've been doing that. I've been analyzing everything I've done from this point. Like when you become number one on the call sheet, it's just a whole different responsibility. Just even the energy you bring on set is big. You just don't think about all this. But I was thrown into the fire. Talking to a therapist made me break everything down a little different. And I pace myself different now because I'm like, I don't have to there's no rush. Relax.
And you engaged now too. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. I mean, I wear my rings. She wear hers, I wear mine.
And you proposed to her at Renaissance?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Amazing.
Wait, was it planned or was it how did it happen for people that don't know?
It wasn't planned. I actually, so this is funny. I bought the ring that Saturday, called her dad, called the kids, hit Miss Tina up because I wanted to know which song I should propose to. Because I was like, she got all them house songs. So all them songs too fast to do a proposal song.
You can't break my soul.
Yeah. It's like,
you can't break my soul.
Love on top, man.
But but I didn't know she was singing. I thought she was only doing all the Renaissance stuff. And so, Miss Tina told me Love on Top. And it was funny, we went to a wedding that Sunday and she didn't know I was proposing. I bought the ring at the mall. This was so last
the mall.
So we were shopping. I went to Tiffany. It was a Tiffany store.
Okay. You made it seem like
I went to the kiosk.
Let me go to Jared's. I said,
damn. They be ready to sell it. Hey, buddy. No, I got it at Tiffany's company at the mall. But we was shopping for the wedding we was going to. And then I looked at the store and I walked in. I said, let me see your engagement rings. And he showed it to me. I was like, all right, give me that one. He was like, yo, you don't want it? Like, bruh, I gotta go. He was like, that was the fastest sale ever. You don't want to know how much it is? Like, nah, just get it. And
how much was it?
It's nobody's business.
Jesus Christ.
I just told you my house got broken into. Which is weird. They took the wedding band I just bought.
Oh my God.
I just bought the wedding band. This
Damn.
found it.
Damn.
I thought I hit it good. I guess I didn't. But yeah, took the wedding band. Now I got to get another one. I was like, damn, did I get the receipt was in the bag. He probably just took the bag. I'm so stupid. I really should have took it out the bag at all times. Like literally the receipt, everything is all.
Did you hide it or was it just on your?
No, it was hidden in the. First of all, I don't want these back in my house. I'm not gonna tell anybody.
They already know. Bro, they already know the layout.
They already know where it is.
They know the layout.
Well, they took anything you could take.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Can y'all hear me? Hey, don't take else. There's nothing else left. If you try to take something else, it's going to be heavy, and I'm going to catch your ass.
They cleaned you out that good?
Not that good, but they took all the jewelry.
You said the cops was there, so.
Damn.
Yeah.
You need a dog, Lil Rel, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I do. Oh, you got to see. That's what I need with them. I'm scared of dogs. I don't want to have a dog I'm scared of.
My whole family's scared of my dog but me. But go ahead. To Tiffany's. You went to Tiffany's.
I went to Tiffany's. I got the ring, and we went to the wedding on Sunday, so it was tough for me not to say nothing because people kept bringing it up. When is this gonna happen? I'm like, and then went to the concert for her birthday because it was her birthday weekend. Mm-hmm. The kids almost messed it up because they was way too excited about us going to a concert. I'm like, yo, y'all gotta chill. And she was like, I wonder why they was so helpful. And yeah, we did it. I almost messed it up because I went to the bathroom and Love on Top came on while I was peeing. Damn. I remember yelling. I was like, ah! They was like, you okay, brother? I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
They
know why I was yelling, right? Like, you okay, brother? Ah! No, it's not that. It was funny. Washed my hands. I ran out. And I couldn't find the seat because Beyonce be moving people. I'm like, did you make people move when I left?
No.
And so like I had to walk back out, retrace my steps. I was like, oh, there I was sitting over there. Found it was a cameraman standing there shaking and sweating because he wanted to put us on camera. Jay hooked that up. Yeah, I proposed and it was beautiful. And she was ready to go. I was like, no, I bought these tickets. This wasn't free. I actually bought my tickets. And but it was just a beautiful moment. She was so happy. And she did the whole black girl, they walk away, do this thing. You watch any proposal video, they go, and be waving their eyes and and yeah, she said yes. And it was beautiful and it's fun. And people keep saying when the date is, but we really been planning a marriage. Like the wedding, that's easy. We can do that. Like I want to make sure everything's in order by the time we get into that new place and all that.
That's a great perspective. I'm not planning for the wedding. I'm planning for the marriage.
Yeah.
Found on that a little bit. What is the preparing for the marriage look?
I mean, we talking about you combining finances. Mm-hmm. We have 7 kids between us, so we need to make sure it's the right home we have. Mm-hmm. Everything has to be in order, and even just us and communicating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love talking to her every day. Mm-hmm. Like it's even when I'm on the road, I'm traveling. We stay on the phone till we fall asleep still, and we talk about everything. Sometimes we don't agree on a lot of, but we talk it out, and I love that. I love how deep our conversation. I just told her the other day we was having one of our crazy deep ass conversations. I said, something? That's what I love about you. You so smart. I love having these deep ass that I can't have with nobody else.
Lil Rel,
I'm happy, man.
Absolutely. You look happy. You sound happy.
Yeah. That's right. The movie is out right now. We grown now. Ladies and gentlemen, Lil Rel. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, we are the Breakfast Club. Morning, Jess.
What's up?
Did you see Lil Uzi performing over the weekend and he forgot his purse and ran back to grab his burger?
Oh my God, no, I didn't see that. Last thing I saw was him duck walking doing the Vogan situation.
Oh no,
that was weekend. That was 2 weekends ago.
That was 2 weekends. Yeah, this weekend he was performing and I guess he forgot his Birkin upstairs and
hold on, let me go get my purse. Hold on.
Yeah. Can't leave my purse.
No, I ain't see that.
Well, let's get to Jess with the mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So the beef between Chris Brown and Quavo turned into rap beef. Chris Brown released a response to Quavo's record Tender. Quavo dissed Chris Brown on Tender after Chris took shots at him on the song Freak. In this new record, Weakest Link, Chris ate his ass up. I'm sorry, it just is what it is. Now, in the beginning of the song, he's playing an actual voice note, like a voice message that Quavo left him in the past.
Hey, Chris, I don't want no issues, bro. I don't want no smoke. I don't want fights, and I don't want to do nothing, bro. Like, please, bro.
How do we know that's not AI?
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Like, how do we know that's?
Well, we can only assume it's Quavo until it comes out that it's AI. So, also, it's funny how he was talking about the whole Sweetie bar. So we know that. Well, we didn't know that it was speculations that he was messing with Quavo's ex Sweetie, but we all know that he was Quavo was hitting Carucci or whatever, after that beef. But he had something to say about the Sweetie bar.
Off my ex, so that's cool. I don't give no fuck, cause I fucked your ex when you was still with him. I'm uploading.
Well, because we bleeped everything. Chris Brown curses a lot, and this is the radio.
Right,
we had
right.
to bleep it out. But he was basically saying that you was messing with Carucci after me, so that was my ex, but I was messing with her while she was your girlfriend. Messing with Sweetie.
How do you know it was Sweetie, though?
He said it.
Oh, he said her name?
Yeah. He actually said her name a couple times.
Oh.
And then also on the Chris Brown, on the song, he was talking about the Fashion Week. Remember when they was sitting next to each other?
Yep.
Yeah, which I think was marketing. Like somebody obviously did that.
It could have went really bad.
And I think that they were banking on that. They didn't care about the risk that they were taking, but he said something about it.
You doing bad, you up in your music trash. graduation week, they set me next to your lame ass. I was truly mad. All I kept thinking about was breaking your face, but I gave you a pass. You lucky I ain't wanna fuck the money up, boy, I would've broke you in half.
That's what makes me feel like Chris and Quavo could not have that serious of an issue. Because if you can sit next to someone at a fashion show and be on your best behavior, you don't really have an issue. Because there are a few people on this planet that I don't rock with, and if you tell me I'm somewhere and I got to sit next to them, I'm leaving. I'm not going to sit next to them.
Yeah, but what he said is he wasn't going to mess with the money, and maybe they just did the fashion show
don't
and left.
matter.
50 and Ja was on a plane with each other, and they sat right next to each other.
That's a plane. That's different.
Like, still, they didn't.
And neither one of them
war.
want to get banned forever from being on a plane.
They didn't
at a fashion
war,
show.
stabbings, shootings. It don't matter.
I know people right now that I know for a fact you wouldn't sit next to.
I'm dumb though.
You're not dumb.
I'm stupid.
That's not dumb.
I'm stupid though.
You really got an issue with it. That's what I mean when I say
I'm stupid. I can't hold myself
back.
back.
Really got an issue. You can't sit next to somebody if you really got an issue.
I'm just stupid though. I can't hold myself back. I wish I had to calm and meditate to say I can't though. Just is what it is.
Well, the main bar that everybody is in any little feelings over is when he was talking about rest in peace to Takeoff.
Put you to bed, night, that's to the fed. Show me that I'm tender, bitch. Time to prove what you just said. R.I.P. Takeoff, he the only real one that got true respect. Crazy how when he died, everybody really wished it was you instead.
Who is everybody? Who is everybody?
There was a lot of people in the comments talking about it. There was other rappers talking about it as well.
That they wish that was Quavo?
That the beef started because of Quavo. That was what was being said allegedly, but
no, that's not what he said though. He said that.
Yeah, but it was fans. Everybody's saying like, oh, it could have been not. I mean, when you say everybody, you're including everybody, but a lot of people was saying what Chris Brown said, and he was just recalling what other people were saying. He didn't wish death on Quavo, but that's
a little too touchy, man.
Yeah, when he passed, I remember people saying that the shooting wasn't because of him, and people were saying it shouldn't have been him that passed. He had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, but I ain't hear nobody say it should have been Quavo.
Yeah, I mean you didn't, but a lot of people did, and some fans was worried about this beef. They were saying Drake and Kendrick beef is funny, but we should probably get the Minister Farrakhan to sit down with Chris Brown and Quavo.
And they're probably right.
Yeah,
because when you start saying when you start throwing bars around like the Takeoff bar, now you're taking it someplace else. So yes, they probably should have somebody mediate that situation.
Yep. Drake and Kendrick is this is another comment. Drake and Kendrick is just banter for the love of hip hop. No way Quavo and Chris Brown can be in the same vicinity after this.
No.
And the fact that he had talked about
no more
Sweetie,
fashion shows.
I know, right? And the fact that he talked about Sweetie had tweeted too. She said, "Let me go rewrite these 90 verses." So I think that may have been a song or something that she was talking about, but apparently she responded to. I really don't think she should.
Nah, we don't need that, Sweetie.
Yeah, but
we don't need that.
But if you mentioning my name, like and because in the song he say, Chris Brown say, when I was sleeping with Shorty, she gave me some tea, but I ain't gonna talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. But I guess she about to have to clear it up before something come out.
It's very hard to battle people when women are involved.
Yeah.
Because that's why I think even Drake always wins, because everybody be pillow talking. All these girls be just giving up all the secrets.
Can we just talk about how Chris Brown killed it though?
He really did.
Like he killed that, bro.
He did.
Like he killed it. Like
he very much
killed it.
I mean, straight shot. She ain't got to figure out nothing. I mean, I think the thing is like with Drake. Drake be saying stuff, talking about stuff we don't really know about. So it's like kind of hard to like it for me. But like Chris Brown, when you got a straight shooter like that, even what Quavo said to him, Quavo went straight at it. It's easy to understand. It's like, I like beef like that. Jill Scott heard it, and she showed support for Chris Brown. I know, like she woke up and she was like, Chris Brown is amazing. How does anybody sing like that, dance, look, act, and rap like that? Beyond gifted. It appears exceptional. People have to go through exceptional. There's nothing to debate. So social media people, they jumped on her and they criticized her for supporting him because of his past, which they always do. But Jill stuck beside him, and she was basically saying that her mother's ex-husband, he was an abusive guy. Like, he did cruel things to them and all that, but he was still a really good carpenter or whatever. Like, he laid foundation better than anyone in the city. Two things can be true at one time. Chris could do what he did and still be talented. And people had doubled down on her, and then she had more so got into, like, that people need to use forgiveness. Like she said, I caution those who refuse to forgive because they will undoubtedly need forgiveness at some point in their lives.
And Jill Scott is absolutely 100% correct in everything that she said.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And yes, she can celebrate that man for his art and say, get that man some grace. You know, because you're going to need it one day too.
Yep. So she was right. And that's Jess With The Mess for the second hour.
Thank you, Jess. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Oh, man, 4 after the hour. We need Shadana Ration that heard to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with her, okay? There are ways to initiate 3 ways. I don't know how, and neither does she. We'll discuss.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Donkey up the day. Made it.
Damn, the hee-haw again.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I ain't trying to be donkey today no more.
They should be embarrassed by what they already did. I'm not making these people do these things.
Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
Damn, Charlamagne, who got the Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Jess Hilarious, Donkey of the Day for Monday, April 22nd goes to Shadana Ration that heard. She is from Louisiana, and she's horny. Look, man, being horny is a natural part of life, okay? Lust is the real thing. It's an emotion that's just as real as happiness, sadness, anger. It's just a strong sexual desire for another person. But this woman, Shadana, didn't just have strong sexual desire for one person. No. This chick wanted a 2-for-1 because she was arrested after forcing her way into her male neighbor's home because she was trying to have a threesome with the victim, because he was a victim, and his girlfriend. Yes, Shadana said the third wheel is what makes it a tricycle, damn it. She wanted to order a 3-bean salad from the menu. She wanted to post on social media. Just had a FMF, which is a female, male, female threesome, okay? Can I please tell you the story? See, police were dispatched to an 11:15 p.m. harassment at an apartment complex in Monroe, Louisiana. A patrolman was told by the man that upon answering a knock at his door, an unknown neighbor forced her way into the residence. The woman, the victim, because he was a victim, said that the woman began trying to have sexual activities with him and his girlfriend. They call women like this unicorns because apparently they are hard to find. A woman who's down to get down with a male-female couple is supposedly rare, hard to find, and everybody wants one, hence why they are called unicorns. I don't believe this to be true. I don't think they are rare at all. I just feel like society shames you into flying your freak flag at half-mast, and because of that, people like Shadana are willing to take penitentiary chances to get that triple G. No, I'm not talking about the boxer. I'm talking about good giving and game, because that's what makes for a fantastic threesome. You have to be good in bed, okay, giving to all partners involved, and game for anything. All partners have to be triple G in a threesome. If not, it won't be worth it. Now, I don't know the proper way to initiate a 3-way. Okay, the whole dynamic duo +1 thing, I have zero clue on how to get that popping. I feel like if a woman wants to have a 3-way with a couple, she should probably try to holler at the woman first, because I truly wonder how that works. Do you see one of them and say, I want, that individual, but I know that person won't cheat, so let me try to get both of them? Or do you find both of them attractive as a couple together and you say, I want them both, so let me holler at them both? If that's the case, I guess you got to try to approach both of them, but you have to have some finesse with it. Shadana wasn't using finesse. Shadana was using force. Like I said, I don't know how to initiate a threesome, but I do know it shouldn't start with a home invasion, because that's what this was. And that's why Shadana has been charged with unauthorized entry of an inhabited dwelling, which is a felony, and several misdemeanors, including disturbing the peace, criminal damage, and resisting an officer. How dare you resist an officer because people were resisting you? You should have done to that officer what you wanted this couple to do to you, and that's submit and give you what you wanted. The moral of the story here is you will never have to force anything that's truly meant to be, especially a threesome. Please give Shadana Ration that heard the biggest hee-haw.
How she look?
Funny you should ask.
Back size.
Funny you should ask. You would have called the police too.
Oh my God. She is not even that big. I mean, she like medium large. She medium large.
Just can't see.
Not even that she big. It ain't even her build.
Yeah.
Look at she's a little cosmetically channeled in the face.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't call the police.
Now you think if she looked better, you think he would have called the police?
Right.
They would have probably considered it a little bit more. It might have been a little conversation.
Maybe a little
They might have entertained.
Yeah.
Bring out some more d'oeuvres or something.
Yeah.
Maybe
they could have talked about
it.
it.
Pour a drink or something. Yeah,
But that one was like, nah.
Something to think about. That's all.
Y'all are so stupid.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Yes, indeed.
Now, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. If you're just joining us. During Jess With The Mess, we were talking about Chris Brown and Quavo. They beef. Chris Brown just released a diss record. But we were asking, if the beef was that serious, could they actually be sitting next to each other at a fashion show in Paris?
That's what I said. No. Like, this beef can't be that serious if you can sit next to your op. If you can be seated next to your op, it's not that serious. Y'all probably can have a conversation and squash whatever it is. Because there's certain people on this planet I'm not ever sitting next to.
Nope.
And if I got to sit next to them, I'm leaving. I don't have to be at this fashion show this bad.
Right. Yeah. But what if the beef escalated after the music? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Chris obviously is sensitive when somebody says something about him. Quavo, his bars wasn't as serious as Chris's weakest link. Like, he's like straight shooting. And even what he had said about the first bar that he threw at Quavo, it wasn't that serious. It just seemed like it got serious.
But they were going to fight each other. Remember, they were going to fight each other in LA. They were in the parking lot. They were going to fight. They had to be broken up.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed all that.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Can you keep your composure with somebody you don't like? That is the question. I haven't got myself there. I need more therapy. I need meditation.
No,
I can't.
Honestly, I can't even.
Because if I see you, we have to have a discussion in there.
But it depends on what level of don't like we talking about.
Yeah.
There's levels of don't like. There's
what
levels
did this
of
person do?
Yeah. There's levels of people I can just ignore and mind my business, whatever. But then there's levels of I might want to put hands on this person.
Right.
Let's discuss. 800-585-1051. Can you keep your composure with somebody you don't like? Let's discuss. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about something that comes out of the Chris Brown and Quavo conversation and story. If you had to sit next to somebody, could you keep your composure? That is the question. 800-585-1051. Let's start with you, Jess.
No. No. It depends on the intensity of the beef, honestly, and what the person did to me. Because some people, I have to put my hands on. Some people, it's like, all right, don't say nothing to me. I can sit here or whatever, front row of a fashion show, but it depends. It depends on, the level of beef we on. Yeah.
Charlamagne?
It's the same. It just depends on the level. But if I really got an issue with you, no, I'm not sitting next to you.
Yeah.
And, there's no fashion show or amount of money that's going to make me do that. I would rather just be like, I'll leave. I'm cool. I don't got to be here. So I don't feel like, I don't know. But if Chris and Quavo were able to sit next to each other in Paris and be on their best behavior, they don't really got an issue with each other.
Yeah.
They really don't got it. They don't have a problem. Nothing that can't be resolved. I don't know about now.
Yeah.
But back then, they definitely didn't.
How are the rules in Paris, though? If you fight, you go to jail, but it's
shouldn't matter.
Is it different?
On site mean on site. If you got a real problem with somebody, it don't matter where y'all at, who y'all around, y'all gonna get to it. If there's a real issue. Clearly, it's not no real issue.
Yeah, I couldn't. There's no way. I can't sit next to somebody I don't like or somebody who said something. It would hurt my stomach and chest if I didn't ask you, talk to you, or we had to have a conversation right then and there.
It would hurt my stomach if we sat next to each other. I didn't say nothing then, but then I decided to go in the studio and make records. But on either side, whether it was Quavo or Chris, if y'all sat next to each other and y'all kept it peaceful, no need to go in the studio and start throwing shots at each other because y'all ain't had that same energy when y'all met up. Unless y'all was whispering to each other the whole time. Well, you lucky we in this. You know what I'm saying? If they was whispering to each other the whole time, then that's different. Yeah. But if they sat there and they didn't say nothing to each other, but then they both go in the studio and start making records, that's corny.
Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This is Micah.
Hey, Micah, what's your thoughts? What you think?
Well, if you would have asked me a couple years ago, I would have been like, no way, don't put me in no room with this woman. But I actually got into a fight and got arrested just because I was, so hot-headed. And after you have so much to lose and you lose a lot, you realize some of these people not even worth it.
Word.
Did the woman beat you up? Tell the truth.
Oh, no. That's why I got arrested. She called the police.
Oh, so you did her dirty?
You know, it was bad. I ain't even trying to gloat. It wasn't my proudest moment, but it was bad.
Was it worth it?
It was not. I have a record now. Like, I have a really good job. This follows me, you know.
That's true.
She was living in low-income housing. She had no job. I had way more to lose than she did.
And she was in low-income housing and couldn't fight?
Couldn't fight.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Not everybody in low-income housing can fight, Charlamagne.
They need to learn.
They need
Okay.
Shayna.
Good morning.
So if you were, could you keep your composure if they put you next to somebody that you didn't like?
Absolutely. I've been next to a bunch of females that I really could have smacked the out of, but when it comes to the bag, that comes first.
Yeah, I mean, I know it should come first, but sometimes your emotions take over, and you just like, nah, I can't just let this slide.
That's true, but just like Chris, when you have an image to uphold, especially being a black female, a black male, it's certain things that you really just got to be professional about.
Man, Chris' image is hood. What are you talking about? Chris' image? What do you mean Chris's image?
Yeah.
We know Chris put hands on people. What are you talking about? I guess Chris ain't Chris first kerfuffle.
I think that was a setup, though. I just feel like they, like the marketing team, just set them next to each other, hoping that would happen, not even caring about the risk they was taking or messing up the fashion show or anything.
But think about it like this, too. Let's say Chris was part of it, and say he's getting a couple million for being there or whatever it may be. He sits down, and then they sit him next to you. You know, at that point, you just like, all right, let me just get through this and get out of here. I want to get these M's and keep it moving.
All you should say, he tell the people. And you don't got to be the aggressive. Be like, hey man, this guy's got a problem with me. I'm a little scared. Could you not put us next to each other? Like seriously, like you gotta I'll let your people do it.
His team should have.
You know, you don't gotta be the aggressor. You don't gotta be like, yo, you don't put this dude next to me. I'm gonna have to put hands on him. You don't gotta be the tough guy. You tell the people, hey, this guy sitting next to me, you got a problem with me. I don't know what he may do to me. I can't sit next to him.
Yeah.
People in press be like, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but they understand that.
Correct.
Did they know they was gonna sit next to each other? It didn't seem like they knew.
No, I don't think they knew. I think they just
didn't know.
Yeah, I think they just put him there.
Right.
Jesus. 800-585-1051. Could you keep your composure if they put you next to somebody you didn't like? Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Chris Brown and Quavo. They just released diss records to each other. But we're talking about, could you keep your composure if they put you next to somebody? If you were in the same room during Fashion Week, they put Chris Brown right next to Quavo. Could you keep your composure? That is the question. Hello, who's this?
My name is Donna. I'm calling from VA.
Hey, 757. Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Good morning, Charlamagne, DJ NV, Jess. Good morning, y'all. So my thoughts is, Chris Brown did the right thing. Why would you mess up the money? Why wouldn't you sit there and behave yourself and mess up the money? You already under so much scrutiny. They're going to always have something negative to say about you. They're going to always bring up your past. So yes, go sit down, act like you got some sense, get the bag, and then carry on.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it, but like I said, that lets me know him and Quavo at the time didn't really have that much of an issue. Because if you could, like I said, if you can sit next to a person and get the money, it's something y'all can have a conversation about to resolve it.
Hello, who's this?
Veronica.
Hey, Veronica, good morning. We're talking about, could you keep your composure if they put you next to somebody you didn't like?
Hell no.
No, not at all?
She said hell no.
Not at all.
Even if the money was involved?
Oh, it depends, honestly.
Depends on the amount of money?
Yeah, but I don't see it.
Where you from?
Alabama.
Oh, okay. When the last time you got into a fight?
I got in a situation a few months ago, but a fight, maybe a few years.
Okay. How old are you?
40.
Yeah, you need to grow up.
Grow up. What part of Alabama? What part of Alabama?
I ain't telling you.
Okay, all right. Shout to Alabama State. I was just out there a couple days ago.
Okay.
Is that by you?
No.
Okay, I'm just trying to get
She
out
sound
of there.
crazy.
Goodbye.
You can hear the crazy in her voice.
Absolutely. And to see, at what age you shouldn't be fighting anymore? About 40 is about that age. Because you tired after.
I don't think you should be fighting in your 30s. I don't think you should be fighting in your 20s, really.
Yeah, honestly. I don't think you should fight in your 30s either. I think you should leave it all to like mid-20s. Leave that alone, like 25. You should be good.
Jess, you was just about to fight.
All right.
She was just about to fight.
Never mind. Hello,
You
who's
was just
this?
about to fight with your pregnant self.
Right,
Hello,
right before.
hey.
She was ready to get impregnated. Was like,
with who?
Forget it. Hello, who's this?
Hello, this is Kay.
Hey, Kay, good morning.
Good morning.
We're talking about keeping your composure if they put you next to somebody you ain't like.
Yeah, I can keep my composure. I think as far as Chris is concerned, for his brand, he has to because he doesn't get much grace. If he does something wrong, it's going to hurt his brand like it did with Rihanna thing, and that was some years ago.
Why do y'all keep talking about Chris Brown's brand? I ain't even talking about the Rihanna stuff. We know, I'm talking about the guys that we know Chris has gotten the little kerfuffles with here and there. We all talking about his brand. You done heard so many rumors from Drake to Usher. Like, what are you talking about?
It's because every time he does something, they always take it back to Rihanna. That's why I'm saying, like, for his purpose, he has to be on his best behavior. It'd have been better if they were sitting next to each other and Quavo would have popped up. Even if he would have defended himself, then it would have been his reaction.
We've never, ever heard about Chris Brown in a kerfuffle with a guy and brought it back to Rihanna. That has never happened.
Everything he does goes back to Rihanna.
No, I don't agree with that. I just think when it has something to do with another woman.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Mama.
All right.
You're so upset with your answer.
I mean,
the story, though.
Because it's the truth. And even when they say, I guess she's talking about like when they allegedly pull Chris Brown from things.
They always blame it on. They always say it was because of the Rihanna situation.
But when we hear about him getting into altercations, whether it was with Drake in the club here in New York or Usher allegedly wherever that was at, like somebody ever said, see, because of Rihanna. Like, no, we just know Chris like to get down.
Well, what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is I don't know.
Moral of the story is light skin up 2. Drake and Chris Brown, we up 2-0.
Yeah, that's it. Y'all up.
That is true, yo. Ever since Steph Curry didn't make the playoffs this year, and for whatever reason, beige people took it upon themselves to do something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. We up 2-0.
Who was you about to fight though?
Don't worry about it.
Stop.
You know you pregnant, right?
I'm pregnant with a baby. No, I can't. We can't discuss it.
All right. Well, we got Jess With The Mess coming up.
Mary J. Blige was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Okay. We'll talk about that when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's CJ, NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Happy Monday, man. Back to the work week. Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies,
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Halle Bailey opened up to her Snapchat followers about her experience with severe postpartum depression.
I have severe postpartum, and I don't know if any new moms can relate, but it's to the point where it's really bad. It's hard for me to be separated from my baby for more than 30 minutes at a time before I start to kind of freak out. The only thing that's been hard for me is feeling normal in my own body. Like, it's like crazy. I feel like a completely different person. When I look in the mirror, I just feel like I'm in a whole new body. Like, I don't know who I am. Even though you may look up to certain people and you think that they're a celebrity and they appear to have it all together, you never know what somebody is going through.
Is the cure for postpartum depression just time? Is it something that
it's just time. Yeah, it's no medication that you can take to, you know what I'm saying? It's just time.
Did you have postpartum?
No, not with Ash. No, I didn't. But what she was saying was the fact that DDG, him being a good dad and being so available to help her all the time, that actually makes it easier for her to deal with her her depression.
Usually you hear it the other way though, right? Usually moms don't want to be with the baby because she was like, you know, she always wants to be with the baby if I heard that right. Because usually moms don't want to be with the baby, you know, dislike the baby, but hers
I think it shows up in different ways.
Yeah,
I've heard of people having the anxiety and the worry about the baby. I've heard that.
Yeah, and she was also saying being a celebrity does not exclude you from human emotions. Like, they still go through things. And then also another thing she was saying she don't like when people talk about her family, like, you know, on social media, and how she had to take breaks from social media because it can get bad. We always talk about that up here, but she don't like people talk about her sister, her cousin, like, you know, you and Chloe. She don't like people talk about Charlamagne.
That's not.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she said, I don't like people talk about my family.
That's a lie.
Okay.
No, because she said people talk about you all the time, and she hated it.
That never happened.
Okay, so I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, it is what it is. She looking out for you. Moving on to other news, DC Young Fly speaks on BBLs. He sat down with Cam Newton and did Funky Friday, and he opened up about his views on BBL since the passing of his mother. I mean, the passing of the mother, of his kids, Jackie O.
I get why women wants to enhance themselves, but fellas, we have to do more on just continuously telling our women that they're beautiful. You have to continuously tell them that they're gorgeous. Don't make your woman feel like she has to go do something, even if you with another chick. Like, no. You just love a woman. That's it. And women, listen to your man. Just listen. If you look at the women today, it's a lot of women who have BBLs when you go outside. I'm constantly reminded, like, they made it. They go another big booty. She made it. Go in the club. All these motherfuckers in here made it. So you just got to continue to go through the stages and understand that that's just how it is, man.
Yeah, man.
Fathers as well. Fathers with their daughters as well. You got to continually, you know, give positive affirmations. Tell her your daughter she looks beautiful, that she looks amazing, she looks great, she's bright, she's talented, and hopefully they won't, you know, fall into that.
I hope he's not beating himself up though, thinking it's his fault.
Yeah,
because he may feel like he didn't say that enough.
I feel like it's probably a mixture of feelings with that, and then also like how social media the comments are like, because a lot of people was saying that he may have said that because he felt guilty about some of the things that he said prior to her even getting her surgery. Like they had a show on YouTube and they had put together compilation videos. The fans, Jackie O's fans, had put together compilation videos of comments that he would say to her online or whatever before, but we have to understand, we didn't know their relationship, and I know DC Young Fly. He talks crap about himself, his kids, his mother, everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just jokes, and Jackie knew that. You know, their relationship, it played out right in front of us on YouTube. So it's always somebody that's gonna have something to say, but maybe he is dealing with that as well.
It's a shame that DC has to process all of this in front of the world, right? You know, God bless that brother always.
Yeah,
sending healing energy to him and the whole family.
Yes.
Of Miss Jackie O.
Absolutely. Now, congrats to Mary J, A Tribe Called Quest, for being in, that's two different people, my bad. Mary J. Blige and A Tribe Called Quest for being in 2024 class of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, y'all.
That's right. That's dope.
Yep. Also, Kool and the Gang is also part of the 2024 class. Other inductees: Cher, Ozzy Osbourne, Foreigner. Don't know who that is. Y'all know who Foreigner is?
I do not.
Okay. Dave Matthews and Peter Frampton. They were also inducted as well.
Dionne Warwick too.
Dionne Warwick and Jimmy Buffett with the Musical Excellence Award. So yeah.
Well, dropping the clues bombs from Mary J. Blige, Tribe Called Quest,
Tribe.
Yes.
Dionne Warwick.
Yeah, I know them.
Yeah, I know.
And Kool in the Gang.
Yes, and Kool in the Gang. But you know, it's I don't know. I always have mixed emotions about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Why?
Just because it's called Rock and Roll, and I feel like, you know, it should be all encompassing of all genres of music. It should just be the Music Hall of Fame,
right?
You know, and Mary J. Blige is an icon. She should have a statue in every freaking city, if you ask me. So, you know,
definitely.
I'm glad that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame came to their senses.
That's right.
You know, and acknowledged people who absolutely should be acknowledged.
Absolutely. Well, I grew up on Dionne Warwick, and my mom, they all loved her or whatever, but I really took to Mary J. Blige and A Tribe Called Quest. So,
come on now. Of course.
I had to point that out today. That's Jess With The Mess for the third hour.
All right. Thank you, Jess. Now, up next is the People's Choice Mix. Get your request in now.
I do want to say something.
What?
Salute to everybody in Atlanta. We are on 96.1 The Beat now.
Right.
Okay? Y'all don't have to keep tagging, saying why y'all not on 105.3 to 105.3. Who are these white people? 96.1.
That's right.
Is where we are.
96.1.
Okay,
The
so
Beat.
if you're listening to us on 96.1, tell a friend.
That's
and
right.
tell that friend to tell a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be in Atlanta this weekend for the second annual Black Effect Podcast Festival happening at Pullman Yards this Saturday.
That's right.
All right, so go get your tickets if you haven't already. VIP is already sold out. You waited too long, but some general admission is still left. So go to eventbrite.com or blackeffect.com/podcast festival.
All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Mix is next. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. I want to salute to the Jack and Jill Queens chapter. I was out at their gala over the weekend, and then the Barrister Ball out in Detroit, where all the black attorneys come together. They've been doing this for, I think, over 60 years, and it's just like a dope event. Everybody's dressed up. Everybody looks fly. It's over 3,000 people. I got a chance to DJ that over the weekend. So salute to them, and thank you for having me. I had a great time in Detroit. What up, Doe?
Oh.
Now, you at the fight this weekend?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Getting people put out.
Yo, Jess got to the fight at 7:30, and the fight didn't start. The
You
main
didn't have to
event
tell nobody that. That was my first live fight.
But that's not her fault, though. I mean, when did the undercard start?
They started at 8:30.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's not her fault. It's actually, I don't understand why fights are starting at 12:30
Yeah.
on the East Coast.
But think about it. What did Jess do from 7:30 to 12:30? Jess can't drink. Jess can't smoke. So you just had to sit there and just put people out.
Yeah, and I was looking at Tyson, the back of Tyson neck, Mike Tyson neck. I was talking to Chris. I was trying to find, some of the producers that came out too, making my rounds, speaking to people because, people were like, Jess With The Mess in the building.
Gotcha.
I was, on my phone. I was playing Frogger on my
And
phone.
there was an undercard. There was an undercard.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't know why that main event started at 12:30.
Jess, who fought on the undercard?
So it was... I don't know, but it was some really, really good fights. I don't know any of them, but it was some really good fights. I just got mad because the refs kept calling the fights. I didn't know if I was supposed to be mad at that or not. But this is my first real fight. Like
Did you
my
go back?
first, not the Barclays.
I told you that. I'm glad. You know what? That's why people got to experience things for themselves.
Right, that's it. Because it was different from being a performer at the Barclays than sitting in the audience.
Right.
I was like, nah,
Not again.
Not again.
They get a little hood every once in a while.
Yeah.
She said, yeah. All right. Well, and also salute to Lil Rel for joining us as well.
That's right. His new movie, We Grown Now, is in theaters everywhere. I guess it's in theaters everywhere.
It's in theaters everywhere.
Yeah, it's in theaters everywhere. So salute to Lil Rel.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive note, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time to get up out of here. Charlamagne, you got some positivity for the people?
Jess, why you ain't wish your comedy aunt happy birthday?
Who?
Sherry Shepherd.
That is not my comedy aunt. You were so funny. Happy birthday, Sherry. Don't say it. Don't do that. That's not my comedy aunt, yo. Happy birthday, girl.
Happy birthday, Sherry. And listen, I want to tell y'all again, make sure you go get your tickets for the second annual Black Effect Podcast Festival happening this Saturday, actually, in Atlanta. Okay, Wallow and Gilly gonna be on that stage. Jess Hilarious, Horrible Decisions, Paul Mines podcast, Debbie Brown, Will Lucas. Got a whole bunch of panels and all types of good stuff. So we'll see you Saturday, man. Eventbrite.com or blackeffect.com/podcast festival. There's still some general admission tickets left. So we'll see you this Saturday.
Yes.
Now, the positive note is simply this. The biggest turnoff is when people overpromise and underdeliver. Because you really could have just shut the F up.
Oh, I love that one. You got that from me?
No.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?